This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, now known as Mason Health. United community, empowered people, exceptional health. And our Community Credit Union. Community is in our name and in the work we do every day.
Well, good evening and welcome to the Mini Dome on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has a South Sound Conference girls basketball regular season finale as the Shelton Highclimbers host the Central Kitsap Cougars. I'm Diedrich Allen, and you are watching the Our Community Credit Union pregame show. Shelton comes into the game with a 5-14 overall record, 3-10 in the SSC. Lady Highclimbers are coming off Tuesday's 70-39 loss at Capital. Central Kitsap is 3-16 on the season, winless in 13 conference games. This season, the Lady Cougars lost to North Thurston Tuesday, 49-43. This is the second meeting between Shelton and Central Kitsap this season. The Highclimbers took the first meeting 57-42 on January 27th. In that game, the Lady Climbers pulled away in the third quarter. Coming up on the Our Community Credit Union pregame show, we talk with Shelton coach Liz Canwright. It is also senior night for the Highclimbers, and 7 players will be recognized in just moments. It's South Sound Conference girls basketball regular season finale. The Central Kitsap Lady Cougars at the Shelton Lady Highclimbers next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our Community Credit Union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
I'm Dr. Alexandra Rhodes. I work at Oakland Bay Pediatrics. My specialty is pediatrics. I wanted to be a doctor because I really love taking care of babies. My dad was a doctor and I was always in the hospital, and I volunteered in a hospital as a baby cuddler for a little over a year, and I really loved it. And I think I just always knew that I kind of wanted to be a pediatrician. I went to Washington University in St. Louis for college, and then Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland for medical school.
And welcome back to the Mini Dome. Senior recognition in mere seconds here, at least that's what I was told. They're going to stop the clock here with 5 minutes left in the warm-up, and then restart the warm-up after they recognize 7 young ladies who've played basketball this year and years past. Well, the past few years, actually, for some of them, for most of them. So we just hit the 5-minute mark, and the horn sound. I'm doing this solo, so no Jerry to add commentary tonight and additional stats. So I see we're going to do this slightly different than we did on Tuesday night, but it's the ladies' turn. And we have the senior players to be recognized tonight. And let's just bring this camera in here. Get to that in a moment, and we'll turn it over to the PA announcer, which is Trevor Leopold.
At first, we'd like to take time to honor the seniors from Central Kitsap. We have number 4, Jalen Taylor. Number 10, Madeline Anderson. And number 23, Alexandria Newman. All right, let's hear it for our seniors from Central Kitsap. And now, let's honor our seniors from Shelton High School. First, we have our manager, Audrey Wright. Audrey is being escorted by her mom, Renee. She played basketball at Shelton High School for 2 years before becoming the manager this season. Her favorite memory is when they went undefeated her sophomore year. After graduation, Audrey plans to attend cosmetology school. She would like to thank her mom and the coaches. Let's hear it one more time for Audrey Wright. Our next senior is Abby Aiken. Abby is being escorted by her mom, Erin, stepdad, Keith, sister, Kia, Nana, Lynn, and her boyfriend, Bo. She has played Highclimber basketball all 4 years of high school. Her favorite memory is when the team put mud all over themselves while at camp in Silk Lake. According to the locals, the mud was good for the skin. After graduation, Abby plans to attend college and obtain a degree in healthcare administration. She would like to thank her family and friends for their support, and especially Johnny Anderson for being there through the tears and laughter. Let's hear it one more time for senior Abby Aiken. Our next senior is Leah Walsh. Leah is being escorted by her mom, Amy, dad, Josh, brother, Brady, and her boyfriend, Noah, and the rest of her family. This is her 4th year playing basketball for Shelton High School. Her favorite memory is sophomore year when Molly made the basket, and all anyone could hear was Audrey saying, "Banks open." After high school, Malia will attend Olympic College in Riverton, where she will play fast pitch and work on an athletic training degree. She would like to thank her family, friends, and coaches for supporting and pushing her to perform at the best and for teaching her the love of the game. Let's hear it one more time for Leah Walsh. Our next here is Jade Smith. Jade is being escorted by her mom, dad, brothers, sisters, and niece. She has played basketball at Shelton High School for 4 years. Her favorite memory is hanging out with her teammates and team buddies and listening to music on the bus and in the locker room. After graduation, Jade will attend attend St. Martin's University, where she is looking forward to studying abroad in Italy. She would like to thank her family for always supporting and encouraging her, and special thanks for her dad for going to every game all 4 years, and for giving her tips on how to improve the game. She does not know where she would be without him. Let's hear it one more time for senior James Smith. Next up, let's hear it for Molly De La Cruz. Molly is being escorted by her mom, dad, brothers, grandma, grandpa, uncles, and her little sister. This is her 3rd year playing basketball at Shelton High School. Her favorite memories are going undefeated and when Abby Z scooted across the floor on her butt and left a sweat trail. After graduation, Molly plans on studying sports medicine at Haskell Indian Nations University. She would like to thank her family, coaches, and everyone who came to her game and cheered her on. Let's hear it one more time for Molly De La Cruz. Our next senior is Johnny Allen. Johnny is being escorted by her mom, Dad John, and sisters Noah and Danielle. She played Highclimber basketball all 4 years of high school. Her favorite memory is when Coach Liz told her to try to take a charge, and when she did, she hit the ground super hard, and still to this day, she can't fall lightly. After graduation, Johnny is taking a part-time paid internship while studying to obtain her AA at SPSCC. She would like to thank all her coaches, including Coach Leff, for helping her learn that basketball is all about the people, which includes your family, you play with. She would also like to thank her parents and sisters for all of their support. Let's hear it one more time for senior Johnny Allen. Next up, senior Cheyenne Kendall. Cheyenne is being escorted by her father Jason, stepmother Jackie, mother Karen, sister Amanda, brother-in-law Rudy, her niece and nephews, brothers Solomon, Jason, and Johnny, and her best friend Alondra. She is a 4-year member of the Shelton High School basketball program. Her favorite memory is coming back to camp, and Liz drove on the wrong side of the road. After graduation, Cheyenne will become a dental hygienist at Oregon Tech. She would like to thank all of her coaches, her teammates for making her senior year better than she imagined, and for everyone who has supported her throughout her high school basketball career. Let's hear it for senior Cheyenne Kenyon. And our last senior for tonight is Taya. Taya is being escorted by her mom, Yundra, dad Alex, and little sisters Ada and Alexandria. She has played Highclimber basketball all 4 years of high school. Her favorite memory is going to team bondings in Ocean Shores and Soap Lake. This basketball season she will cherish forever because she really hit it hard that realizing this is her last year of high school ball. After graduation, Taya plans to enter into a nursing program while playing college basketball and fast pitch. She would like to thank her coaches, I love you Liz, her teammates, and her family, and for always supporting her and never missing a game. Let's hear it one last time for senior Tara Healy. And one last time, let's hear it for all of our seniors. Please stay out there. Coach would like to say one word.
It's more than one word. All right, this is just a quick letter to my seniors, real quick. I wrote it down, so I'll just read it. Okay, so, dear seniors, I can't believe the day has finally come. It seems like yesterday you were a little freshman coming into the basketball program, and now your senior year has come in a blink of an eye. So many memories were made, both on the basketball court and off, with countless hours spent in this gym, long practices, conditioning drills, intense competition, sore muscles, injuries, lovely long bus trips, especially this year, hours of game film, several coaching changes, frustrations, tears, and so much more. You would think that at some point someone would walk away from it all. You would think at least one of you would have tossed in the towel and said, this is too much. But you didn't. You stuck with it, and I know exactly why. It's because each one of you has a certain stubbornness in you that pushes you to finish what you started. There's a word for it. It's called perseverance. It means a continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. This isn't something that people are just born with, or they just naturally obtain it over time. It's something people decide to do when the road is difficult. It's a decision that is made, a choice, an attitude about it all. It's a decision that is made when the road becomes unpredictable and rocky. All of you have decided to persevere. All 4 years and everything you've come against, you've decided to get back up time and time again and walk the road that is difficult. So many will choose the easy way out in life, but I have no doubt in my mind that you will choose the difficult road and you'll be successful. It will stretch you in ways you never thought possible. You will develop character, integrity, work ethic, humility, kindness, courage, and strength. So yes, we are honoring our seniors tonight. But guess what? We're actually learning from you. You have been an example to so many and have set the bar high for others. Know that this heart of perseverance that you possess will get you through a whole lot. It's going to give you success in your careers, with your families, and with your decisions you make once you graduate. People will look to you for direction and strength because of what you have decided to do when the road got difficult. What an honor and a joy it has been to see you grow and become who you are today. Continue to persevere. We love you, and we will miss you all so very much.
Well, that was Coach Liz Canwright wrapping things up here as the seniors are recognized. We will talk to her next here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. This is the Our Community Credit Union pregame show. We'll be right back.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and family of clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our Community Credit Union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
And welcome back to the Mini-Dome and the Our Community Credit Union pregame show, just ahead of the regular season finale between the Central Kitsap Cougars and the Shelton Lady Highclimbers. It is now time to talk with the coach. At halftime of the JV game, probably about an hour and a half ago by now, I had a conversation with Coach Liz Canright. Coach Liz, regular season finale tonight. You have a senior night, so you have a few young ladies we want to talk about, but you just informed me there's a possibility of a three-way tie after tonight.
There is. It just depends on what Timberline North Thurston do tonight. If Timberline takes the win, then they take that 5th spot into districts. If North Thurston wins and we win tonight, then it's a three-way tie, and so we could be possibly playing on Saturday. So by the end of the night, we should know, but we got to bring it tonight. So our job is to take care of what we need to take care of on our side of things.
If there is a tie, it would be in a neutral location. Would you have any idea where that would be?
I believe it's at CK, actually. So,
okay.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting place to be. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your ladies, the seniors that you have. We're recognizing tonight. Tell us about them as a group.
This group of girls, these 7 seniors, are really every coach's dream for their first year coming into a program. They, buy into what we do. They lead well. They have great attitudes, good character about the group, hard work ethic. I mean, just a joy to coach. So I have absolutely loved it with them. They have led the way for our underclassmen to see how we run this program and how we will run this program in the coming years. And so they have been, like what we like to say is they paved the way for people coming through the program in the years to come.
Well, last time we're going back to tonight's game, you faced Central Kitsap in, I can't say you beat them handily, but you took care of business.
We did. We had a rough start when we played them. It was on the road. They came out really aggressive, did some good things. They had a girl kind of went off and hurt us a little bit from the perimeter, but we're hoping tonight come out with some energy, some intensity, some good focus. We are hoping to come away with a win. Yep.
And force that tie.
And what?
And force the tie.
Yes. There's only so much you can control. So our job here tonight is to play some good ball, take care of what we need to take care of, and cross our fingers for the other.
Well, thanks, Coach.
Yes, thank you so much.
Coach Liz Canright, about an hour and a half ago, I believe, before the halftime of the JV game, and the young lady who went off on them, on the Lady Highclimbers at CK, actually is injured tonight. So the Lady Cougars are kind of riddled with injuries. They're down 4 of their regular varsity players. So they're going to be a little shorthanded tonight in this regular season finale. Well, we'll take another timeout. We'll be back with starting lineups and the tip-off of this game. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and the Our Community Credit Union pregame show rolls on. We'll be right back.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, equal opportunity provider, translation services provided.
And that's the Shelton marching band doing the honors here for the national anthem. It's time to give you the starters, and we'll do this as quickly as we possibly can. And here we go. We'll start out with the Central Kitsap Cougars, the visiting team. You've got Jalen Taylor, a 5'8" senior guard. Licia Sincere, a 5'6" junior guard. Madeline Anderson, a 5'4" senior guard. Jada Kopp, a 5'9" freshman wing player. And Alexandra Newman, a 5'11" senior forward. Different look to the Highclimbers tonight. Jade Smith, a 5'5" senior guard. Taya Gooley, a 5'4" senior point guard. Abby Aiken getting her first start on her last game of, last regular season game at 5'8", senior forward. Cheyenne Kenyon, 5'7", senior forward, and Molly Dela Cruz, a 5'6", senior guard. So that's Taylor, Sincere, Anderson, Kopp, and Newman for the Cougars. Smith, Gooley, Aiken, Kenyon, and Dela Cruz for the Highclimbers. We'll get back with the tip-off of this ball game in just a moment, as the Lady Highclimbers are being introduced right now, and we'll be back with the tip-off in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
And we're back in the mini dome, ready to get this thing tipped off. Highclimbers will be in their white home uniforms, red numbers. The Cougars come out in the gray, dark gray uniforms, kind of an orange numbers and central letters on it with some orange on the top. So it'll be Kenyon, and it looks like it might be Sincere. Can't tell for sure. Looks like it. Yeah, it is Sincere to meet at mid-court circle. Get this regular season finale underway. Sincere taps it to Taylor, and she'll bring it across the timeline. First possession by the Cougars. Here's Sincere. And a runner just inside the arc by Newman is off in. The rebound tracked down by the Highclimbers. Here comes Taya Gooley. She'll drive in, and it was also going to be first it was going to be an offensive foul and an illegal screen, and then they're going to actually call it on CK. So the first whistle goes on the Cougars, and on whom, I'm not sure. I think it was 1-0-1. We're still discussing who actually got the personal foul. And now we're still going to discuss it. Coach Newman wants an explanation as well, as he was going to do an offensive illegal screen, so it makes the trying to figure out who the foul's on. There is a foul on the play, and I think it's going to go on Anderson. It does, so Madeline Anderson gets the ball. Inbounds goes to Dela Cruz, to Aiken, swinging around to Smith. Smith drives baseline, hooks it to Kenyon. Cheyenne to the side of the paint, kick it to Taya Gooley, fakes the three, drives to the foul line, kick it to Smith. Smith will take the three, and that rims off. Rebound pulled down by Kopp. She'll get it to Anderson, and here comes CK. 40 seconds into the ball game, no score. Anderson guarded by Smith. Kick it over to Newman. And Newman down to the box. Nice little shot off the glass and in. Was that Kopp? I believe it was. Jada Kopp with the first points of the ball game. There's Dela Cruz beyond the three-point arc. Gives it to Kenyon. Out it goes to Aiken. Back to Kenyon to the hoop, up and drops in. Cheyenne with the first basket for the Climbers. 2-2 ball game, a little full court press by the Highclimbers. Sincere has it in back court. She'll get it up, give it up to Anderson, and gets it right back. Throw it to the middle of the court. Ball's tapped to Taylor, taps it. Up it goes, nice pass down low, but it's picked off by Dela Cruz. Here comes Molly bringing the ball up the center of the court. Over goes to Taya Gooley. Back to Dela Cruz. To Taya. Taya takes the three. That one rims off. Rebound tapped and controlled almost by Kopp. Knocked out of bounds by Aiken. And that'll be CK ball in the back court. 6:14 to go first quarter. 2-2 tie. No Jerry A. Apple tonight. I believe he was driving all day, so he deserves the night off. Here comes Sincere for CK to the foul line, to the paint. Big steps off the glass. Nope. Rebound tapped into the hand of Newman. She can't get it to fall. And Abby Aiken rips the rebound away. She'll get it to Dela Cruz, and Molly will bring the ball up to the center of the court. Met by Anderson. Over it goes to Gooley. Back to Dela Cruz to Smith. Jade looks the court over. Finds Kenyon. Back to Jade. Picked off, but it deflected actually to Abby Aiken. Her hook goes off. Can't corral the rebound. It should stay there, but they're going to say no. It goes over to the Highclimbers. Guess not a Cougar touched that ball as it rolled out of bounds. It's a 2-2 ball game. Anderson with the ball in the back court. She'll throw it up to Taylor near midcourt. Steps across midcourt on the dribble. Trying to bounce it down to Newman. It's off a Highclimber leg out of bounds. So CK retains possession under the backboard. Actually, it'll be just to the left. Taylor will inbounds it, bounce it into Newman off the glass and in. It was Newman, right? I believe it was. And Alexandra has her first points of the night. It's a 2-point lead for CK. Gooley throws it over to Smith. Back to Gooley near side now. Goes to three-point arc, finds Dela Cruz. She'll take the three, and that's short. Rebound. Newman had it and then corralled it off the deflection. She'll get it to Anderson. And here come the Cougs. Anderson speeds to the foul line, kick it to Sincere. Takes the three for Sincere. No. Rebound tapped out to Taylor. Taylor kicks it back to Sincere. Anderson, out it goes to Taylor. Taylor, pull-up jumper. That one rimmed off. Rebound, Jade Smith. And it's going to be fouled by Jalen Taylor. Second team foul and the first on Taylor. So Malia Walsh and Johnny Allen will check into the ball game for the Highclimbers. Abby Aiken and Molly Dela Cruz will sit down. All seniors so far tonight for Shelton. I'm not sure what the holdup is. So the inbounds goes from Smith to Gooley, and Taya steps across midcourt. Had the ball poked out of her hands, got it back. She'll dribble to the foul line, loses it again for a second, throws it across to Smith. Smith down it goes to Allen, tapped and stolen away by the Cougars. Here comes Taylor. Taylor hooks around the defense, trying to bounce it to the corner, and tracking it into the corner is that's Kopp. Kopp guarded by Kenyon, drives baseline, took about 3 steps, and that'll be a turnover on the Cougars. I'm just chuckling because the traveling call has been very, very emphasized this year, and that was pretty obvious, and it was a really slow on the whistle. Here's Smith between the circles. Hit it over to Malia Walsh. She'll dribble back to between the circles, throw it over to Gooley. To Smith. Smith, quick pass down to Kenyon. Kenyon drives baseline to the hoop and in. That's 4 points for Shelton, 4 points for Cheyenne. 3:45 to go in the first quarter. 4-4 tie. Anderson quickly up to Sincere. Sincere wasn't expecting the pass. It goes out of bounds. And I have 2 turnovers on Central Kitsap. Only 1 so far by my count on Shelton. Seguli gets the ball in from Walsh. Throws it over to Malia to the three-point arc, now into the corner to Johnny Allen. Draws a double team, and then there's going to be a foul. I think it's going to go on Taylor. If so, it's her second. It does. That's 2 on her. Third team foul. Dela Cruz returns for Shelton. Cheyenne Kenyon will sit down. And Smith will inbounds it in the corner. And a late whistle, or a late horn. Here's Dela Cruz. Hands it back to Walsh. To Gooley. Gooley will take a 3. That rimmed off. Rebound tapped out and ran down by Smith. Jade turns around, drives baseline, kicks it to the middle, and Dela Cruz had it swatted away. I think that was Taylor. And here's Anderson in some trouble back court, but she gets out of it. Throws it down to the baseline. And this is Kopp with a shot that drops in. Jade has 4 points and is a 2-point lead for Central Kitsap. Shelton with the ball. 2:50 to go first quarter. Walsh gets it to Dela Cruz. Dela Cruz back up to Smith. Smith at the elbow. Now over to the opposite side, and here's Gooley. Smith gets it back, takes a 3, and hits it. Climbers up 1. That's her their first lead of the night. Taylor back to Anderson. Lob it up to Newman. Down it goes to Kopp. Kopp to the shot that goes in. 6 points for Jada, and it's a 1-point lead for Central Kitsap. Taya Gooley with the ball for Shelton. Over to Malia Walsh. Back to Smith, actually driving to the, and she'll bounce it into the corner to Gooley. Up to Dela Cruz. Dela Cruz 3. That's short. Rebound. Sincere tracks it down for Central Kitsap. Throws it to Taylor. Taylor makes a move in the paint. And we're going to get a foul on Shelton. That's their first team foul, and the personal will go on. I think it's, I was going to say Dela Cruz, but no, it's Malia Walsh. It's her first. Carly Thompson will step onto the court for the first time tonight for Shelton. And let me see here. Charlize Katz is in the ballgame for CK. Newman had the inbounds, lost it, but gets it out to Katz. Katz takes a 3. That's off. Rebound goes to Dela Cruz. And here's Carly Thompson. Bounce it over to Taya Gooley. Back to Carly. Tuesday night, Carly did not travel with her team to Central Kitsap. She stayed for her older brother's senior recognition. She'll take a 3 in the corner. It rims off. Rebound pulled down by Katz. She'll bring it across the timeline, and he'll bounce it over to Anderson. Anderson to the three-point arc, ripped it away from Thompson. He's trying to get by Smith and Thompson, and she'll get it over to Kopp. Kopp down to the baseline. Here's Katz. Katz driving baseline, stripped away by Allen. Johnny gets it to Carly, up to Jade. Jade to the baseline, and slipped off of her hands out of bounds. I'll say it went off of a Cougar, however. So Shelton keeps possession with 57.1 seconds remaining in the first quarter. CK with a lead of 1 point. Here's Smith, 3 in the corner. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's her second 3. It's a 2-point lead for Shelton, 10-8. Here's Newman. Here's Newman. That was Kopp. Kopp gets it back. Throws it to Anderson. Over it goes to Sincere. Sincere driving, splitting the double team to the hoop, off the glass and in. It's a 10-10 ball game with 26 seconds. Actually closer to 22 now. Here's Thompson up to Dela Cruz. Up top it goes to Taya Gooley. Swing it over to Smith. And now to Carly Thompson. Over to Molly. Dela Cruz on the dribble. To Taya Gooley for 3. That's her first 3 in the ball game. And that's the largest lead that Shelton has had so far. And that ends the quarter. Shelton up 13-10 after 1. We'll be right back with the second quarter.
How to know if you should reach out to a friend. Your friend might be worried, sad,
grumpy, angry,
stressed, weird, rebellious,
anxious,
antisocial, lonely,
sleeping less,
sleeping more,
eating less, eating more.
Look, there are a lot of things to watch out for, but you know your friend best. So if they're not acting themselves, why not say something? Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter. It will be Highclimber ball to start the second quarter. Mapping Vernon in the ball game, as well as Abby Zanuski and Brianna Salazar. There's Carly Thompson and Taya Gooley round out that starting 5. Here's Gooley to the foul line runner. Rims off, rebound. Newman one-hands it away from everybody in a white jersey. They'll get it to Sincere. And she's center of the court with the ball. Now it goes over to number 11. That's Baumgartner. And here's Kopp. To Katz. Nice runner in the paint, but missed the basket altogether. But did draw the foul on Shelton. I'm wondering where the second foul for Shelton is. There is 3. Actually, it should be 4. Who was that on? That went on Madeline Anderson. As Cats hit the first free throw. Huh. Interesting. I had that would be 2 on her, but they pushed 1. Second free throw is off the mark. Rebound tapped, and Salazar comes away with it to Mei Ping. She'll speed across midcourt, find Abby Z with a little scoop. Doesn't drop in, but does draw the foul. That'll be 4 on Central Kitsap. And that'll go on Salazar. Brianna's first. Okay, so we have 2 team fouls on Shelton and 4 on Central Kitsap. Abby Z with the first one. That's right, she's up here. That's right. And the 3-point lead. Make it 4. As Abby Z gets both free throws, and the Highclimbers are up 4 with 7:05 to go, second quarter. Here's Sincere with good ball handling skills. Bounce it down to, is that Kopp? Who was that? Yeah, that was Kopp with the basket. I'll get that on my score sheet here. As Vernon has the ball. Out of the baseline, Abby Zanuski hands it to Gooley. Gooley to the hoop with a little scoop. And it's 5 points for Taya. And Salazar with a pick. She's going to leave it for Vernon. And then it's ripped away by Baumgartner. Yep, CK quickly with passes, and then there's another turnover on the other end. Here comes Taya Gooley, center of the court. Over goes to Mei Ping. To Carly Thompson to the foul line. Bounce it over to Salazar. Brianna up top to Taya, and Taya will reset with 15 on the shot clock. Here's Vernon. Throws it to Carly Thompson. Over goes to Taya Gooley, about 6 feet beyond the arc. Eyes the hoop. She'll hand it off to Carly. Carly drives, puts it up and in. And it's a 6-point lead for CK. And Carroll in the ball game, a little miscue. Up it goes to Salazar off the glass. No, rebound tapped to Salazar. She'll go one dribble back up and in. And we have a timeout on the court as the Shelton Highclimbers are now up 8. Is it a full timeout or a 30-second? I need to hear. It is a full. So we'll step aside. We'll be right back.
My name is Matt Woods. I'm the new podiatrist taking over for Dr. Rice. I know that he's a very well-liked podiatrist, and I'm very, very happy to be able to take over his position here at Mason General Hospital Ankle and Foot Clinic. I just want everyone to know that I'd like to treat all my patients like they were my friends or my family. I wouldn't do anything to a patient that I wouldn't do to myself. I just think that having a good rapport with your patients and the trust is necessary, and I can do anything from toenails to giant fractures to arthroscopic procedures.
Central Kitsap ball coming out of the timeout. Highclimbers are going to go full court player-on-player press. Inbounds goes to Sincere. She'll throw it up to Taylor. Taylor loses the handle out of bounds. And I have 6 turnovers on Central Kitsap. 21-13. Shelton with a lead in the ball with Vernon Thompson, who has the ball. Zanuski, Salazar, and it's Smith. There's Salazar going to the hoop off the baseline, missed it. Rebound pulled down by the CKs. I can't see who that is. I think it's Kopp. Nice find up and in. Who is that? It's Cats with their 3rd point of the night. Here's Carly Thompson. Just got away with a walk. To Zanuski. Gets it to Carly. Double team puts it up. Misses the shot but drew the foul. It's 5 team fouls on CK. Personal foul will go on.
Heading to the line for the Climbers, number 10, Carly Thompson.
Jada Kopp with her first. So Carly at the free throw line for 2 free throws. Got the first one. Should get one more. Anderson's going to check in after Carly makes her second free throw. That's a substitution for Central Kitsap. And Baumgartner will sit down for CK. It's an 8-point lead for Shelton. Taylor will get it in and defended well by Mei Ping Vernon, knocking it out of bounds. Oh, let's see. One referee says it's Shelton ball. The other referee says it's Central Kitsap ball. It is Central Kitsap ball, but in the corner. Can't even see her. She's going to inbounds it. Throws it to the mid-court. Here's Katz. I believe that's Katz. Yeah. Taylor lost the handle, attracted down off the pass. She'll throw it to Sincere, top of the key. Throws it to Katz. Katz drives to the box. Shows a foul on the Highclimbers. So Charlize Katz at the free throw line. And the personal foul went on Jade Smith. That's her first. The third team foul. And Katz is 1 for 2 and has 3 points. She missed the first one. I always want to say the front end of 1-on-1, but this is 2 shots. 4:36 to go in the half, 23-15. Shelton on top. CK's Charlize Katz hit the second free throw. Give her 4 points. Salazar gets it into Thompson. Carly at the far sidelines to the three-point arc on the far side. Still has a dribble, trying to get by Katz. So throw it to Vernon. Vernon to Smith. Back to Vernon and over to Thompson. Mei Ping, swing it over near side. Here's Salazar. Down it goes to Mei Ping. Draws a triple team. Here's Salazar losing the handle on the ball and recovered by Kopp. And Highclimbers are staying right there, and there's going to be a foul on Shelton. Good pressure defense. But Mei Ping and Brianna are both there, and Brianna picked up her second. And it's the 4th team foul. Anderson will throw it to midcourt to Kopp, up to Katz. Katz, nice pass to Taylor to the hoop and in. You always like to see no dribbling in a fast break situation like that. And that's what happened. Here's Salazar driving baseline, hooking it to Smith. Smith with Sincere in her face hits her third 3 of the ball game. The lead is back to 8. Here's Sincere getting by the defense, but ends up traveling, and I have 7 turnovers on CK. Cheyenne Kenyon will step back onto the court for Shelton, as does Johnny Allen. And here comes Newman for CK. And she will go get Kopp. Jada Kopp with 8 points, getting a rest. So it's Climber ball. Inbounds from the scorer's table. Mei Ping Vernon will get it into Carly Thompson. Gets a screen, a very tough screen. Ball pokes free, saved in bounds, but goes to Newman. Newman draws a double team, and then they're going to get a jump ball call, but that'll stay with CK. 3:29 to go in the half, 26-18 the score. Shelton with the lead. Central Kitsap with the ball. Anderson gets it into Sincere. Back to Anderson, stolen away by Carly Thompson. She can't get the shot to fall, but she does get the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. And that'll go on Madeline Anderson. That's 2 on her. 16 fouls. Carly's first free throw. Got it. Give her 5 points. And Taya Gooley will step back onto the court for Shelton. as Ella Baumgartner returns for Central Kitsap. Lead is now 9 for Shelton. Thompson makes it 10. Molly Dela Cruz will step back onto the court, in for Carly Thompson. So a little zone pressure here, three-quarter court for Shelton. Taylor has it in back court. Gets it to Baumgartner. She'll throw it in the middle. Ball's kind of deflected and free. And who comes away with it is going to be Newman. Newman to the top of the key, throws it over to Taylor. Taylor to the baseline. Runner, no, but does draw the foul. 2 shots coming for Jalen Taylor. Personal foul is going to go on. Cheyenne Kenyon, her first, and the 5th team foul on Shelton. Jalen with her first free throw is just short. Get another one. Like I mentioned, Central Kitsap is down 4 players from their usual roster as Taylor hit the second of 2 free throws. Excuse me. 3:02 to go in the half. 28-19. Here's Dela Cruz. Handed off to Smith off the screen for 3. Oh, Shade is hot. She's her 4th 3 in the ball game, and that increases the lead to 12. Largest of the night for CK. And a near steal in backcourt. They're going to say Jade got a little bit of a hand there. That's her second, 6th team foul. Central Kitsap ball, 16 fouls on both teams, so they'll be shooting free throws next whistle. 2:40 to go in the half. 31-19, Shelton with the lead. Central Kitsap with the ball. Here's Taylor. Jalen looking for Newman. Doesn't get it to her. She'll put it on the floor. Hand it to Katz. Katz to the foul line. Stops, steps back. Jumper's off. Rebound hits the ground, and Taya Gooley comes up with it. She's on the run the other way to the top of the key. Finds a trailer as Allen out to Dela Cruz. Fakes the 3. Weaves through. Traffic got the ball back. It's stripped again. Smith fights for it. Gets it back. Ball pokes free again. The ball's still free. And bodies go flying, and they're going to finally call a jump ball. And that will stay with Shelton. So it'll be sideline inbounds for Shelton. And Dela Cruz will inbounds it. 2:06 to go in the half. 13 on the shot clock for the Lady Climbers. They're leading by 12. Inbounds goes to Gooley over to Smith. Smith for another 3. Nope. Rebound. Katz on the run. The other way for CK. Changing directions to the foul line. Scoops it in. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Puts it up and in. So Charlize has 6 points. Cuts the lead back to 10. Here's Taya Gooley. Wings it over to Dela Cruz. Up top to Smith. Smith at the top of the key. Thought about that 3. It was open for a second. She'll get it over to Taya. Taya will take the 3. That's an air ball. But Johnny Allen's right there to grab it and try to put it up. She'll draw the foul on Sincere, I believe. No, it's going to go on. Yeah, it did go on Sincere, which would be her first. Johnny at the free throw line for 2 free throws. Got the first one. She'll get one more. Jada Kopp will step down to the court for CK. Jalen Taylor will sit down. Minute 33 to go in the half. Allen's second free throw, missed it. Ball is slapped out of bounds by Kopp as Cheyenne Kenyon spun around that for the rebound. Nearly came away with it. So it's a baseline inbounds. Smith gets it into Dela Cruz, back to Smith in the corner. Back to Molly. Molly will take the 3 and splash it in there. That's Molly's first points of the ball game, and it's a 14-point lead for Shelton. Ooh. Kopp to the foul line. Kick it to Katz. Katz for 3, trying to answer. No. And the rebound goes out to Anderson. She missed it. Katz with the recovery, missed that. Ball pokes around, and Cheyenne Kenyon tight ropes the baseline with the ball. Here comes Dela Cruz. 1 minute to go in the half. Up to Gooley. Gooley to the corner to Smith. Smith for 3. Ooh, all the way around and out. And here is Newman in backcourt. She'll get to Sincere. 45 seconds to go in the half. Sincere right to the hoop. Missed the shot but drew the foul. Nobody was stopping ball there until the last second. 14-point lead for Shelton. I think that foul went on Johnny Allen. It did. That's her first. So Alicia Sincere at the free throw line. Missed the first one. She'll get one more. She has 2 points tonight. Haley Carroll back in the ball game for Central Kitsap. Ella Baumgartner, I think she was already out there. Yeah, she was already out there. So Alicia Sincere with her second free throw goes in. Give her 3 points. And the inbounds goes to a surprise Jade Smith. And she'll dribble between the circles, setting the play up, trying to get it to Taya Gooley. She does lob it to Taya. Taya has the side cleared out. She's way outside for three. That's short. Rebound goes out to Johnny Allen. Johnny will bounce it over to Taya. She'll fake the three-drive baseline. Hacked and foul, trying to get a runner up. And that'll be the 8th team foul on Central Kitsap. 2 shots for Taya Gooley, who has 5 points.
Heading to the line for the Climbers, number 5, Taya Gooley.
And Charlize Katz picked up her first. Gooley missed the first free throw. She'll get one more. 18.9 seconds to go in the half, 35-22. Shelton up on Central Kitsap. Gooley's second free throw, nothing but net. And she has 6 points. Here's Baumgartner. A little ticky-tack foul on Taya Gooley. That's her first, and it's 1-1 for Central Kitsap. I heard different names. Free throw goes in. Riley Hayes is not Della Baumgartner. Now we'll figure it out here one way or another. That's the name I was given. The second free throw dropped in. Not really sure what that was. So Jade Smith will inbounds it, full court press, and actually it will be a timeout by Shelton. 13.7 seconds remain in the half. It's a 30, so we'll keep it here. 36-24 is our score. Shelton on top. Now the Climbers will have the ball back. We'll have the ball when we come back to play, I should say. Let's just run down some of the leaders here. Jada Kopp has 8 points for Central Kitsap. Jade Smith has 12 for Shelton. She's hit 4 threes in the ballgame, and I think she's only missed 2 shots. I don't have Jerry here to keep me on track with that. Trying to figure out what the referees are talking about. Trying to get something changed. 13.7 seconds remain in the half. 36-24. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Baseline backcourt inbounds for Molly Delacruz. She'll go long to Taya Gooley. Actually, it goes to Jade Smith off the glass. No, partially blocked, knocked out of bounds. That'll stay with the Highclimbers in the front court. 10.9 seconds remain. That was a nice play, and somebody got a hand on it for CK to knock it out of bounds. So it'll be baseline inbounds for Shelton. Smith will get it to Allen. Up to Delacruz, over to Gooley. Poked out of her hands and stolen away. And here goes Katz to the hoop. Puts it up and in. And that'll be the end of the quarter with Shelton up 10, 36-26 at the half. We'll be right back. We'll tell you what happened scoring-wise in this first half. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
How to continue the talk with your friend about their mental health after you ask about how they were feeling. Put down that phone. Do it. Nobody's texting you. Phone down. Good. Now it's time to listen. If they're not ready to talk yet, check back in later.
I'm always here if you want to talk. Okay?
That was great. Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Halftime in the mini dome, 36-26. The Shelton Lady Highclimbers leading. Jade Smith leads the way with 12 points. See, Taya Gooley has 6. Carly Thompson also 6. 4 for Cheyenne Kenyon. 3 for Molly Dela Cruz. 2 free throws for Abby Z. Who am I missing here? Oh, there's a basket for Brianna Salazar, and Johnny Allen has a free throw. For the Lady Cougars, Jada Kopp has 8 points. Charlize Katz also 8 points. 3 for Jalen Taylor and 3 for Alicia Sincere. 2 points for what I have on my sheet is Ella Baumgartner. That's not the name that was announced here, so if I'm wrong, I apologize. And a basket for Alexandra Newman. So 36-26 is the halftime score. Highclimbers were up by as many as 14 in this half. And that's where we sit. When we'll take another timeout, we'll come back. We'll talk about turnovers and, well, some foul trouble. There are a couple of Highclimbers as well as some Cougars that have a couple of fouls. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll talk about that here at your halftime score. Shelton 36, Central Kitsap 26.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase.
This tuna can looks like it's ready to be recycled, but is it? Let's shine a light on this perplexing mystery of modern-day recycling. Let's look closer. Oh yeah, this can of tuna is not empty or clean, so it's not recyclable. But all you gotta do is empty it out, give it a rinse, and then it's ready for the wonderful bin of recyclability. Do the right recycling thing. Empty, clean, dry. It matters.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Now back at halftime in the Mini-Dome. 36-26 is our score. I wanted to talk about turnovers and fouls. Now, I'm not as accurate as others, but by my count, Central Kitsap has 7 turnovers. Shelton only 3. And that could be off by 1 or 2. So that's a pretty clean game for the Lady Climbers at this point, by my count. Now, that may be not accurate, as I said. Let's see here. Hold on a second here. That's interesting. The Shelton boys are leading by 4 at CK tonight, trying to stay in the playoff hunt there. There could be a tie. It's very complicated. We'll know by tomorrow if there's any other postseason play for Shelton. Anyways, back to the girls' game. Foul trouble. Jalen Taylor has 2 personal fouls, and Madeline Anderson also has 2 personal fouls. For Shelton, Jade Smith and Brianna Salazar both have 2 personal fouls. That's really the only foul trouble that we have so far tonight. So the third quarter is coming up in moments. Central Kitsap on the court warming up, and we will take another timeout. We'll be back with the third quarter in just a moment.
Dr. Iris Maudet. I'm a pediatrician here at Oakland Bay Pediatrics. So I was born in the Philippines. I grew up in the Philippines. A big part of my medical influence came from my parents. They're both physicians. Mason General offers not just outpatient, but there are inpatient work, nursery work, and our nursery here is very busy, and I like that. I like having newborns. I like seeing them for their well child check. It's important to be seeing them the first 2 years of their life.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
Waiting for the start of the third quarter. The Cougars will start the quarter with the ball. They have Sincere, Newman, Taylor, Kopp, and Anderson on the court for the Highclimbers. Johnny Allen, Abby Aiken, Jade Smith, Taya Gooley, and Molly De La Cruz. Here's Anderson with the ball. She'll one-handed over Sincere. 10-point lead for the Climbers and a turnover to start the quarter for CK. De La Cruz with the ball to Taya Gooley. Gets a screen from Allen. Lob it over to Smith. Smith to the top of the key on the dribble. Throws it over to De La Cruz. Now here's Gooley. Gooley going to take a three. She likes this into the court, and she'll hit her first or second three of the ball game and give her 9 points. 13-point lead for Shelton. Here's CK. Over goes to Sincere. Newman with it between the circles. She's going to drive, draw a double team. Finds Sincere. Sincere looking for Kopp. And she's going to go on the dribble to the hoop. Nobody stopped the ball. And Alicia has her second basket of the ball game. 5 points. Cutting the lead to 11. Here's Gooley, and Anderson picks her pocket. Anderson shields the ball with a nice jump stop, but can't get it to fall in. Taps it out to Sincere. Sincere to the hoop again. She'll get another one. And it's a 9-point lead for Shelton. Gooley gets it over to Smith. Jade to the top of the key, throws it over to De La Cruz. Molly with the ball over her head. Gonna dribble and bounce it over to Jade. Smith with the ball and backs out. Looking for a low post feed. Get it to Abby Aiken in the middle. Bounce it back to Smith. Smith loses the handle. And that's two turnovers on Shelton in the quarter. Here's Anderson, swings it over to Kopp. Jumper off, rebound Taylor. Loses it to Allen. Allen fights for it, jump ball called. That'll go over to the Highclimbers. Cheyenne Kenyon gets into the ball game quickly for Shelton, and Abby Aiken will sit down. Actually, that's a Highclimber ball. So here's Taya Gooley with the ball between the circles. I'm sorry, between the court. Hands it off to Smith. Throws it over to De La Cruz. Molly drives baseline. Throws it to Smith in the corner. Kopp is on her. I think that's Kopp. Yes, it is. And here's Gooley for three. It's short. Rebound ping-pongs off of somebody out of bounds. And the referee says it's Shelton ball, sideline inbounds. And I know it went off of a couple of arms as it poked out, or ricocheted out towards our angle. And De La Cruz will inbounds it from the sideline. Got to get it in. She'll find Gooley. Taya will dribble between the circles. Going to drive to the side of the paint, bounce it to Kenyon. Kenyon's going to drive baseline, cut off by Kopp, throws it up to the elbow beyond the three-point arc to De La Cruz to Kenyon. Kenyon trying to get by Kopp again. Cross court it goes to Gooley. Gooley fakes the three, drives and kicks it to Smith. Smith, 10 on the shot clock, over to De La Cruz. De La Cruz with three. Rims off, rebound. Allen right there, one dribble, right back up, draws the foul on. I think it's going to go on Jalen Taylor, so it's her third. It did go on Taylor, and I have three on her. Johnny Allen at the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 as a point. 1 for 3. See Anderson talking. To the referee who made the call. Second free throw by Allen. That one rims off. Rebound pulled down by Kopp. Oh, and Kopp just picked up that pivot foot enough to draw a traveling call. And I have 9 turnovers on Central Kitsap. 9-point lead for Shelton. Baseline inbounds to Allen in the corner, up to Taya Gooley. Back to Smith, open for three in the far corner, that's short. Rebound goes to Anderson. Anderson's going to bring the ball up the court. She had numbers there for a brief second. Here's Sincere, draws the foul. And who did that go on? First team foul on Shelton. And that went on Johnny Allen. That's her second. Alicia Sincere at the free throw line. 2 free throws coming. She is 1 for 2. Missed the first one. May Ping will get onto the court for Shelton, replacing Dela Cruz. Excuse me, Allen's on the box. Down on the block, I should say. Alicia Sincere, second free throw for CK. Got it. And the lead is now 8 for Shelton. Taya Gooley with it between the circles. Throws it over to Vernon, now to Smith, who's actually between the circles, back to Vernon. Vernon driving on Kopp. Bounce it, nearly loses the ball, but gets it back, and here is Taya Gooley. Got it by Anderson, over to Smith. Smith to Kenyon. Kenyon with 7 down to Allen. Trying to get by Newman. Loses the ball out of bounds. That'll be a high climber ball, 4 on the shot clock. Baseline inbounds. Smith will inbounds it. Allen in the near corner. Looking for Gooley, lob it into Gooley. Taya's got to do something. 3, she'll take the 3. Hits it with the buzzer going off, and that's Taya's third 3 in the ball game. And the lead is back to 11 for Shelton. 4:20 to go in the third quarter. CK with the ball. Anderson. Sit to Sincere. Sincere driving by to the foul line now. Leaves it for Newman. Over to Kopp. Kopp goes baseline. Loses the handle on the ball, but they're going to say a foul on Shelton. I think it's going to go on Johnny Allen. We'll see. No, it went on Cheyenne Kenyon for second. Baseline inbounds. Lob it into Sincere in the paint. Back to Taylor. Taylor's jumper is off. Newman had it for a second. Falls over Cheyenne Kenyon. She's on the court, on the floor on the other end, and she's in some pain. She's been bothered by a shoulder, and I don't know what happened, and she's just writhing in pain on the other end. This is her opposite leg, and she's going to need some help. We're going to take a break while they tend to Cheyenne Kenyon. And actually, we'll keep it here. They're helping Cheyenne off the court, and Abby Aiken will come in to replace her. She's walking on it, so didn't see what actually happened. There were bodies on the floor, and she's going to go over to the trainer's table, which is behind the climber bench. Inbounds for Shelton goes to Smith, up top to Gooley, and I hand it back to Smith. Smith had her pocket picked by Anderson. That's at least her second steal. And, she just slid that pivot foot, but she'll put it up and in. Madeline's first points of the evening. It's a 9-point lead for Shelton, 33 for CK, 42 for Shelton. Timeout by the Climbers. Is it a full? I'm not sure what that is. Yes, it's a full. Okay, we'll take that break. We'll be right back.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit KeepTheConnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
We're back here at the Mini Dome. Shelton Highclimbers leading the Central Kitsap Cougars 42-33 in this girls' game. It'll be Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. Carly Thompson, Abby Aiken, Abby Zanuski, Brianna Salazar, and May Ping Vernon on the court for Shelton. Sideline inbounds between the climber bench and the scorer's table. And Thompson gets it into Vernon. Back to Carly. Carly over to Salazar. High post feed to Abby Z. Nice find down to Carly Thompson. Good patience, and Carly puts it up and in for her 8th point. Sorry. Can't read my own writing. And we have a whistle. I wasn't watching, so I'm not sure what the call was. 3:16 to go, third quarter, 11-point lead for Shelton. And the referees are going to talk about things. So now what are we going to discuss here? We need a foul on Shelton, I believe. I think it's going to go on Carly Thompson. No, it's going to go on May Payne Vernon. That's her first and the third team foul on Shelton. Charlize Katz will step onto the court. Now, why are we going all the way down here? There's only 3 personal fouls, or 3 team fouls. Oh, they're going to get a technical foul? Really? I don't understand this. I wish you'd tell us what was going on. But Katz is at the free throw line for CK. Missed the first one of the technical fouls. So this is a technical foul. Even the scorer is trying to figure it out. We'd like to know what's going on. So the second free throw does go in for Charlize. These are 9 points. And she's 3 for 6 at the free throw line. So this should be Central Kitsap ball, and I'm not really sure what that was. Was it a technical foul, or I guess they took Vernon out, and Gooley's back in, so I guess it was a technical on Vernon. Nice move by Kopp. Runner in the paint, off, but there's a foul. I think they're going to get Abby Aiken. A little poke at the end. We're not posting it on the board, but Kopp's at the free throw line. She got the first one. Should get one more. So there's 5 team fouls. I'm going to give that to Aiken. Second free throw drops in as well for Kopp, and those are 10 points. Here's Abby Aiken side of the paint to Zanuski. Nice move with a little scoop. She faked the pass outside, then cut inside with a scoop and drew the foul on CK. I'll go on Newman, and Newman has 2 personal fouls. I don't understand. This is the first personal foul on Newman, and Abby Z is short on the first free throw. 2:55 to go, third quarter, 44-36. They're going to sit Newman down with 2 personal fouls. I don't see it. I don't have it on my sheet. And Zanuski hit the second free throw. And it's 45-36. Here's Anderson with the ball at midcourt, guarded by Thompson. Gets by Carly, bouncing it over to Kopp into the corner. Can't see who has the ball. This is Baumgartner by my sheet. I don't think that's actually who it is. And then there's a foul on the Highclimbers. Okay, so Johnny Allen will step back onto the court for Shelton. Aiken will sit down. They gave the foul to Aiken, and that is by my count, her second. Here's Sincere handing it off to Katz, into the corner to Kopp. Kopp finds Sincere, or tried to get it to Sincere, and a turnover is a steal by Carly Thompson. Carly swing it over to Gooley. Taya cross court to Salazar. Brianna, runner at the box, missed everything. Anderson had the rebound, but it pokes out into the corner to Gooley. Turnaround three for Taya. Yes! Nobody guarded ball. I'm amazed at that. That's why I chuckled. Nobody for CK even knew the ball was there, and Taya had a wide open three. Here's Katz the other way. Nice step. Can't get the basket to fall. And here comes Salazar for Shelton. To Carly Thompson. And over to Brianna. Now to Abby Z. Hacked and fouled by Charlize Katz. Should be her second. And only the third team foul on Central Kitsap. 1:40 to go, third quarter. 12-point lead for Shelton. They have the ball. Haley Carroll checking into the ball game for Central Kitsap. High climber ball, sideline inbounds. Carly Thompson will trigger. She'll bounce it into Taya Gooley. Here's Taya again with the ball. To Allen in the far corner. Gets it down to, trying to get it to Zanuski. Stolen away by CK. And that ball thrown all the way to the front court. Saved in bounds to Kopp. Kopp, I don't think she actually picked up her pivot foot, but they call it a travel. I think she just moved her body. Newman back in the ball game for the Cougars, as is Taylor. 1:14 to go, third quarter, 48-36. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Taya Gooley over to Carly Thompson. Into the corner to Johnny Allen. To Brianna Salazar. Now to Taya Gooley. Throw it in the corner to Carly. Drives to the side of the paint, bounces to Allen. Out it goes to Taya. Taya for three. Yep. Taya has 4 threes in the quarter, 5 for the game. 17 points. There's Taylor on the far corner for CK. Draws a double team, dribbles out of it, and they say it was a double dribble. Okay. 51-36. 15-point lead for Shelton. 35 seconds in the quarter. It's about an 8-second difference between game and shot clock. Here's Carly Thompson. To Abby Z. Pass to Johnny Allen. Is this a foul or 3 in the key? This is a foul on CK. No, it is not. What is going on here? It's a foul on Shelton. And I think it's going to go on Johnny Allen. That's 3 on Johnny. And the 7th team foul on the Highclimbers. See Kopp back in for CK. Jalen Taylor at the free throw line for the front end of a 1-and-1. 22 seconds remain in the quarter. She got the first one to drop in. She'll get one more. Trying to see who's at the scorers tables for CK. Taylor's second free throw goes in, nothing but net. And the substitution is going to be number 11, who I have down as Ella Baumgartner. Not what was not announced earlier. Taya Gooley draws a double team, gives it to Brianna Salazar. Salazar up the court to Abby Z, who saves it to Johnny Allen. She lost the handle on the ball. Baumgartner bumped by Allen, I believe. And 1-and-1. Come on, guys, post it to the board, because I already have. All right, there it is. It's 4th on Johnny Allen. And here is 11 at the free throw line. I'm going to have to find out who that is. Got the first one. Should get one more. Oh, look who's coming back in the ball game. Cheyenne Kenyon. After her injury that took her out with a little bit of a help in, she is all better. 12.3 seconds remain in the third quarter. 59-40 now. And it's an 11-point lead for Shelton. Carly Thompson with the ball in backcourt, gets by the defense. Throw it over to Brianna Salazar, to Abby C. to the hoop with a score at the buzzer. And we are through 3 quarters with Shelton up 13, 53 to 40. We'll be right back.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Well, heading to the 4th quarter, Shelton up 53 to 40 on Central Kitsap. Didn't write that down, but write that down. I might be a little lost at the end of the broadcast. So Central Kitsap will start the final 8 minutes of the regular season with the ball with Taylor, Anderson, Kopp, Newman, and Sincere. Here's Anderson drawing the double team, dribbling away from the double team to the foul line, and stolen away by Jade Smith. Up it goes, and actually nobody was there. Sincere has it. So a turnover back to a turnover. Sincere weaving her way to the hoop, and no whistle on that foul, or on that shot, excuse me. No foul, no. And here comes the Highclimbers. Here's Smith to Kenyon. One dribble, throws it to the top to Walsh. Quickly around to Smith. And here's a 3 by Walsh. No, Vernon can't track the ball down, and that'll go over to Central Kitsap. 7:21 to go in the ball game. 53-40 still our score. Anderson has it in backcourt. She'll throw it to Sincere. Draws the double team. Walsh, she splits right by the double team. Stops. Looking for a whistle, I think. Here's Kopp just inside the arc. Whoa! Swish on that one. And she has 12 points to put down a 3. It's supposed to be a 2. Here's Malia Walsh. Over to Vernon. May Ping spins around the defense, drives to the foul line, finds Kenyon. Kenyon fakes at the foul line to the side of the paint, out to Dela Cruz. Dela Cruz fakes the 3 and drives the baseline and put a one-hander up and in. Here's Anderson going right back for CK. Kick it to Newman. Newman just inside the arc. Missed the shot. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Kopp. She'll dribble out of the corner, stop at the foul line, and put one up short. And here comes Cheyenne Kenyon. Throws it all the way up the court to Jade Smith. She's going to go right baseline on Anderson, and there's going to be a bumping foul on Anderson. That'll be 3 on Madeline Anderson. So Sahara Sophie checks in the ball game for the first time tonight. She's wearing number 21, and Charlize Katz back in there for CK. Inbounds to the top of the key from the baseline to Smith, over to Vernon. May Ping to Smith for 3. Oh, in and out. Rebound goes to Newman. And here comes Anderson. 6 minutes to go in the game. Over it goes to Katz, open for 3. She'll take it, and it's short. Rebound goes to May Ping. Vernon. Bothered by Katz in backcourt. She'll step across midcourt. On the run, actually. Trying to get by Katz. Over to Smith. Smith, another 3. This time further outside. She'll drain it. This is a 3-point shooting contest between Smith and Gooley. I don't know. Jade has 15 points. Here's Kopp with the ball. Drives with a runner into the paint off the glass. No. Newman with a rebound in the putback. And that's Alexandra's second basket, 4 points. 14-point lead for Shelton. Here's Smith with the ball. Back to Vernon. Over to Smith, same spot. That one's short. And rebound goes to Kopp. Anderson will bring the ball across the timeline. Over it goes to Sophie. Sophie draws the double team. Swing it over. Katz will take the three, and that one rimmed off. Newman with another rebound, and then putback drops in again. Here's Smith crossing midcourt to Vernon. And a timeout is called. It's the 32nd timeout. "17 points for Taya Gooley. 15 for Jade Smith to lead the Highclimbers. Let's see, Jada Kopp has 10 points to lead Central Kitsap. Alicia Sincere, 8 points. 58-46 is the score. Shelton with the lead and the ball coming out of the timeout. With 4:38 to go in the ball game. Be near sideline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Vernon will trigger the play. Gooley back in there working with Smith, Zanuski, and Kenyon. Here's Vernon, cross court to a wide open Gooley. Gooley drives baseline, bounces it down to Kenyon. Out it goes to Gooley in the corner to Vernon. Over to Smith, quick pass in the corner. Taya open for three. That goes in. Gives her 20 points. And that is her sixth three-pointer in the ball game. Is that right? Oh, ball goes poking into the back court, and that'll be over and back, which I'm not really sure whether they call that or not in girls basketball. Sometimes they do, other times they don't. So did I mark that down? I did. And I have 14 turnovers on Central Kitsap. Here's Vernon to the three-point arc, finds Gooley. Back to Vernon. Vernon gets a screen from Kenyon down to the baseline. This is Smith, and a jump ball called. That should stay right with the Highclimbers. So baseline inbounds for Shelton. Smith will get it into Vernon. Up it goes to Kenyon. Now to Gooley, over to Smith. Open for another three. That one's short. Rebound, Newman had it. And I think they're going to get Kenyon with a foul. And that's the 8th team foul. So we'll take a walk to the north end of the mini dome. And Cheyenne picked up her third personal. Actually, I'm sorry, that's 9 team fouls on Shelton. Alexandra Newman at the free throw line. She has 6 points, and this will be her first attempt, and she missed it. But Taylor came down with a rebound and another possession. Here is a miscue on a pass, and here comes Cheyenne Kenyon the other way. Gonna go right to the hoop, missed it a little too hard. Rebound tapped out, and here's Kopp. Kopp speeding up the court. Gonna draw the foul on Vernon. That'll be her second, 10th team foul. So Central Kitsap will be shooting 2 the rest of this ball game, which is 3 minutes and 19 seconds. 61-46. First free throw by Kopp is off. Carly Thompson will step on to, Carly Thompson returns for Shelton, and Katz returns for CK. Second free throw goes in for Kopp, and she's 13 points. Here's Carly Thompson with the ball, throws it to Abby Zanuski. And ball nearly stolen away, and it goes off of Anderson out of bounds. So the Highclimber ball under the backboard. 3:12 to go in the game. I thought it was out of bounds. Okay, so we have a foul on who? He's holding up a 4. There's not a 4 on the court. It's going to be 2. That's going to go on Jade Smith, and that's her. I have 3 on Jade. So Anderson's at the free throw line. This will be her first trip to the free throw line. She only has 2 points. She missed the first one. She'll get another one. So 3:12 to go in the ball game. So that's only 4 tally. I gotta take that tally off. Okay, so 10 team fouls, well over that for the Highclimbers. Second free throw by Anderson bounces out, and Taya Gooley will track down the rebound. Throws it over to Carly Thompson. Carly going one-on-one with Sincere. Crossing midcourt. Gonna leave it in the corner for Gooley for 3. Oh, in and out. Rebound goes to Kopp for Central Kitsap. Up to Katz. Katz to the hoop. Missed it short. Rebound to Abby Zeke. Got away with a double dribble. Up to Smith. Smith crossing midcourt. And here's Carly Thompson. High post feed to Abby Zanuski. Quick pass to the baseline. Deflected by Katz out of bounds. And it'll be Shelton ball baseline inbounds as Malia Walsh will step back onto the court for Shelton, and Johnny Allen returns for the Climbers as well. Smith will inbounds it. Throw it in the near corner to Walsh. To a cutter, that is Kenyon up and in. Cheyenne with her 6th point of the night. 63-47, 2:20 to go. Almost in the ball game. There's Anderson between the circles. Over to Sincere, catches it, takes a 3 that spins in. That's 11 points for Licia. Here's Taya Gooley getting by the defense, bounce it over to Walsh, back to Gooley. Gooley's gonna dribble, nope, she's gonna throw it over to Allen. Allen and looking for the post up by Gooley. Gooley's gonna come around the near side from Walsh and stolen away by Anderson. And then call a travel on Anderson. Okay, so that would actually go over as a turnover for Shelton and then a turnover for Central Kitsap. So CK by my count has 16 turnovers. Shelton has 9. 1:51 to go. And now what do we have, a timeout? Yeah, it's a full timeout. Thanks for telling us. All right, 1:51 to go in the ball game, 63-50. Shelton on top. We'll be right back.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
I'm Dr. Amy Maurer. I work at Olympic Physicians currently for Mason General Hospital, but we will obviously all be working for Mason Clinic here in the...
Now we'll get back to Dr. Maurer here in a moment. Baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers, 1:51 to go in the ball game. 63-50 is our score. Taya Gooley will do the honors from the right of the backboard. She'll lob it up top to Smith. Smith back to Walsh and off the hands of Taya Gooley out of bounds, and that'll be 10 turnovers on Shelton. Sincere will get the inbounds from backcourt for Central Kitsap, bring it across the timeline and go to work. She's going to drive into the paint, runner. She's mugged, but no whistle. Rebound, or the recovery by Allen to Gooley. And here come the Highclimbers. One hand's over to Smith. Smith for 3. Oop, Sincere will grab the rebound. Under a minute and a half to go. 13 points for 30-point lead for Shelton. Here's Katz. Charlize dribbled to and still trying to get around, and the ball poked out of her hands from behind by Kenyon, but they're going to get to Cheyenne with her fourth personal. 1:14 to go, and 13-point difference in the ball game, and Katz can cut it down to 11 if she can hit her first or 2 free throws. She got the first one. Should get one more. Molly Dela Cruz will step onto the court for Shelton. And Haley Carroll has returned for Central Kitsap. Second free throw off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Allen. She'll get it to Walsh. Malia, oh, she's Cats with a steal. And then they're going to get Walsh with a foul. And that's Malia's second. And the Highclimbers are well over the limit here. The minute 7. That'll put Charlize Katz back at the free throw line. She has 9 points, and she is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, she got that 5 for 9 at the free throw line. Missed the second one. Rebound. Dela Cruz had Anderson on her shoulder, and they're finally going to get a foul on CK, and then 2 whistles as they're both fighting for the ball. And I guess Molly is she done? I don't understand. Are they going to eject her, or did she just foul out? I don't have any fouls on Molly. I really wish that the PA announcer here would give us more of an explanation about what's going on the court. So there's a technical foul on, is it Dela Cruz? I'm trying to get an explanation here. What is going on the court? We are on the opposite side and way up in the stands on the platform. So I guess Dela Cruz got the technical foul, and I have 1 personal foul on her. They're not posting anything on the board. And we're still discussing things here. Had a couple of technicals on both teams here on players tonight. It's been very physical. Are we working on a timeout here, or are we just discussing what's going on? Well, they have 3 personal fouls on Molly Dela Cruz, and I don't know where they came from. So it would be nice if we could have an explanation somewhere along the line. And I know there must have been a technical foul on Molly Dela Cruz because she is now sitting on the bench. 104 remains in the ball game. It's an 11-point lead for Shelton, 63-52. I guess now it's the discussion on who gets to shoot the technical free throws. And they're going to send number 15, which I have down as Haley Carroll. If that's different, wrong, I apologize, but that's the lineup that I was given. She got the first one, she'll get one more. Central Kitsap looking for their first South Sound Conference win on the season here tonight. They're trailing by 10 now. And that's where it's going to stay for the moment. Shelton has been up 16 in this 4th quarter. And we do have finally a 30-second timeout. After all of this, we have a 30-second timeout with 104 remaining in the ball game. And I really wish somebody would explain what happened here in this last exchange other than... So all I know is there was a technical foul, and it must have gone on Dela Cruz, but they just put 4 up there on number 10, and that would be Madeline Anderson. So I am speculating now that Anderson got the foul. Dela Cruz responded to some sort of contact, which drew a technical foul. So in the end, CK has the ball after the 1 for 2 free throws. That's what I'm speculating right now. I don't know for sure. And the referees are still talking here. It'll be CK ball with 1:04 to go and a 10-point deficit. Anderson will trigger the play from near midcourt, the sidelines below us. She'll throw it into the front court, and there's going to be an offensive foul away from the ball on the screen, and I think that's going to go on number 15, and I have Haley Carroll on that, and that's the 6th team foul on Central Kitsap, plus another turnover. So Malia Walsh gets the inbounds, lobs it to Smith, back to Walsh. Walsh to the baseline on the dribbles, hands it to Smith. Up top it goes to Kenyon. Took it to Taya Gooley. And they're going to get a whistle, a late whistle on, I'm thinking it's going to be on Anderson, and that should be 5 on her. Plus a 1-and-1. Yeah. So Anderson just fouled out, 2 points. So Gooley's at the free throw line for the first of a 1-and-1. She has 20 points tonight. She is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-pointers. Sierra Sophie will step onto the court for Central Kitsap. And I believe, who else is, there was another substitution here. I think Katz is back in. So Gooley's first free throw on the 1-and-1, that one goes in. So give Taya 21 points. Now Alexandra Newman will step onto the court. 48.3 seconds remaining. It's an 11-point lead for Shelton. Gooley's second free throw drops in. And here's Katz. I'm really impressed with Charlize. Her pass down to Newman is defended well by Johnny Allen, and there's a foul on Central Kitsap now. 38 seconds remain. It's the 8th team foul. And Sincere picked up her second. So Cheyenne Kenyon at the free throw line. She has 6 points, and this is her first trip to the charity stripe. Front end of a 1-and-1. Oop, missed everything. So it'll be 38 seconds for Central Kitsap to work, and they trail by 12. Here's Sincere. Throw it over to Sophie. Sophie way outside for 3. That's an air ball. Saved in bounds by Katz, but it goes to Allen, and there's a whistle on Central Kitsap. And that'll go on who? 23. That'll be Alexander Newman. That's her third. Johnny Allen at the free throw line for the front end of a 1-and-1, and she's 1 for 4. Got that one. So it's 2 for 5. But one more free throw for Johnny, giving Shelton a 13-point lead, and the second one can make it 14, but that one rimmed off. Rebound, Newman had it. Cheyenne Kenyon, I'm sorry, that's Smith. Jade Smith comes away with it. Finds Kenyon. Kenyon foul line jumper off the glass and in. And here is Sincere going back the other way. Loses the handle on the ball, and they whistle on a Clamor player. So Sincere is at the free throw line, and I guess they gave the foul to Jade Smith. I have 4 on her. Sincere hit the first free throw, she'll get one more. So there's 10.1 seconds remaining in the ball game. Sincere can cut the lead down some more. Second free throw is off. Rebound goes to Allen. And a steal by Katz. Or no, this is Sophie. But saved in bounds by, saved in bounds to Gooley. And then it was going to be 2 free throws at the south end of the, or am I wrong here? Now the crowd for CK is booing for some reason. It's a foul on somebody. 22. It's Shirley's Katz, that's her third. And Gooley's at the free throw line for 2 free throws this time with 3.6 seconds remaining. Should get one more. Try to get the, nope, she's going to throw it up there. Kenyon comes away with the rebound, but they're going to call a travel on her. Okay. Managed to run out some time there. It's just under 2 seconds remaining. And it's a 15-point deficit for CK, and it'll pretty much do it on their inbounds. But ball will be rolled in, and Taylor will pick it up. Bounce it back to Sincere. Half-court shot. Doesn't come up. So that'll be the final, 69-54. Shelton pulls away again in the second half. We will take a timeout. We'll be back, give you the who's leading scorers for this ball game. And the final again, Shelton 69, Central Kitsap 54.
I'm Dr. Amy Maurer. I work at Olympic Physicians currently for Mason General Hospital, but we will obviously all be working for Mason Clinic here in the upcoming months. One of the things that drew me to Mason General was the fact that they're, right out the gate, their mission statement was we put patients first. And that has always been my philosophy, and that has always been my approach to medicine and to patient care. I feel like the best medicine is accomplished when you put patients first, because then you're always motivated to do the right thing and to do the best for the patient.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same, providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and family of clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
So it's a final in the Mini Dome. Shelton Lady Highclimbers in the regular season with a 69-54 win over Central Kitsap. They did it behind Taya Gooley's 24 points. Taya had 6 3-pointers. Jade Smith added 15, and she hit 5 3-pointers. 8 points for Carly Thompson, 8 points for Cheyenne Kenyon, 5 points for Abigail Zanuski and Molly De La Cruz. 2 free throws for Johnny Allen, and a basket for Brianna Salazar. Everybody played tonight on my sheet, yeah. So May Ping didn't score but played. Abby Aiken didn't score but did play. Malia Walsh played as well at the end. For Central Kitsap in a losing effort, they were led by Alicia Sincere's 12 points. I'm sorry, Jada Kopp finished with 13. Sincere had 12. And Charlize Katz, 11. Alexandra Newman finished with 6. 5 for Jalen Taylor. 4 for number 11, which I have down as Ella Baumgartner. Basket for Madeline Anderson. And a free throw for Haley Carroll, number 15. That's what name I have on my sheet. So we go look at the standings after tonight's play, because there is a potential for a 3-way tie depending on how North Thurston Timberline did. And at last report from Silverdale, the boys were leading by 4 in the third quarter, and I don't know the final on that at this point. So that will pretty much do it for our Highclimber basketball broadcast this season. We might have something on Saturday, but we'll find out if there's a tiebreaker for the girls. If any team does make it number 5 seed next week, can't fit those games into our schedule, but we will keep you updated on these scores as we get it. So the final score again in this girls regular season finale: Shelton 69, Central Kitsap 54. My thanks to everyone for clicking on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, for high school basketball this season. We will have a full schedule of spring sports broadcasts beginning in mid-March, and I did hear something. Well, apparently Shelton is looking for a new fast-pitch softball coach, as the coach from last season is no longer with Shelton. That would be Kim Goldsby. Interesting. Kim came up and told me that here tonight. We'll have more details on that as the spring sports season comes around. So again, the final here in the girls South Sound Conference finale, regular season finale: Shelton 69, Central Kitsap 54. Thanks for joining us.
This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, now known as Mason Health. This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by our Community Credit Union. Community is in our name and in the work we do every day. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, now known as Mason Health. United community, empowered people, exceptional health. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.